Okay, so let's continue with the f strings. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing, you know. So where's the f string? Yeah, it's basically nothing a big deal. So if I'll say a is equals to tool, b is equals to get. Now if I want to print my my channel name is, now obviously I'll write here plus a plus b, and before that I'll put a space, right? Simple. So normally we used to do like this to print, and of course it will also give us a value of my channel name is toolkit. But this is not such a good syntax. It's a bit, I would say, ugly syntax. Syntax means over here the way of writing. So I would print, first I'll just draw a line, so it will just print a line, and now I'll just print the, and say my channel name is, I will say curly brackets a, I'll put a space, and I'll put curly brackets b, not plus, sorry, curly brackets b, and I'll just write f over here, and I'll run it. So see, you have got the exact same output over here. What happened over here? This f string made it a special string which are known as f strings, in which because of this curly bracket it gave it the value of a, and the value of a is tool. Similarly the value of b, which is kit. If a would have been an integer, what would happen? Logically think, it will give a type error, right? See, it's a type error. You should also read that in which line it's the error. So it's line number 4, and this is the line number 4. It's written over here, line 4 column 34. See, so what happened here? A was an integer, so here I had to do string a, and here I was doing it correct. A directly over here instead, string a. See, it's done. It's perfect. These are just f strings. So this is the way f strings work. They are very simple. They are very helpful also when you have to work with big strings. So f is basically formatting the strings. Okay, so let's continue. So now I'll just give you one more exercise to practice. I'll just save it in tutorial exercise 3, right? Yes, so this is the question. I'll just quickly type it, that you have to take 3 user inputs. All 3 inputs should be in one input that are comma separated. Then print the average of the 3 taken numbers. So this is the question. Just give it a try, pause the video, try it, and then I'll do the solution. Paused, done, yeah. So now I'll tell you the solution. So first we need 3 inputs, so let them be a, b and c. So I'll just take three variables, a, b and c, which are input, and I'll write enter 3 comma separated numbers, yeah, and then I will split it as we just saw. with comma. Okay, so this is done, and now these inputs will be in strings. As you know, of course, they're in strings. So now we need three more variables. That d is integer, or let me say float. You can even enter a decimal float of a, and similarly we'll do three times. So like e and f. This is one method of doing it. B and C, yes. And now print. Before that we need to calculate the average. So average equals to t plus e plus f divided by 3. Yes, you know that's the formula for average. And now, okay, so we have created this average, and now we need to convert it in a string. This is a float, so I'll just say string underscore average is string of average. Yes, and so I print average is plus string underscore avg, or simply I'll just do a bit better. Averages. Okay, I just made a spelling mistake over here. String underscore, okay, string underscore avg, and this has to be an f string. Yeah, so that's good. I run it. It will ask to enter my three numbers like 1, 2, 3. You know the average is 1 plus 2 plus 3, that's 6, divided by 3, that's 2. So yes, we have successfully got our average value, but you can do this in a bit simpler way. Like, I'll just show you. I'll remove all this. So ABC is the input values, and now instead of this will be a bit weird, means not weird but congested way of writing, but yes, it will work. So plus, obviously we need to add a string over here, so I'll just say float of a. I'll explain you what is happening, plus that of b plus that of c. Then I'll just take this entire part in one brackets divided by 3. So now what happened? I will just copy this and show our original part. Yes. So this was our original, and this is our one line. So first what we did, we converted everything into float, right? So that's what we have done, converted everything into float. Then we added and divided by 3. So we have added them and divided them by 3. Okay, just a second, that's my bad. Yeah, so I've added them and divided them by 3. So this is our average. Then we converted enter into string and just added them over here, and we don't need a f string anymore. Now let's try to run it. So basically this was the entire thing in 2 lines. I'll just enter the same numbers, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there is some mistake because you know that answer should be 2. So where did we go wrong? Float a plus float b plus float c, yes, that was a mistake. So like 1, 2, 3, and yes, we have got our answer. Now I'll just quickly tell you about 2 types of errors. So like if I just write something over here equal to some variable equal to blank and I run it. So see, this is an invalid syntax, and these types of errors are called syntax errors, which means error in the format. So that's known as a syntax error. And like just now I wrote over here a, and if I run it, it will work. There's no errors as such, but the output, which the desired output, is not coming because of the reason there's a logical error. There's some error in the logic. and such types of errors are called logical errors. So this was our exercise 3, and now we can move ahead. So now we'll just close this, new file, new file, and I'll save it as, why does it go over here? Why don't it over here? String underscore index. Very interesting part. So I'll just minimize this for now. We don't need it. Okay. So now if I write some string equals to, I'll just write something in the string. Okay. So we have got a string over here, right? So now this string has got certain indexes or basically positions, which I'll write over in the comments when it's clear. So like this string has got these characters TOL space then KIT, right? So these are the characters present in the string. So now the position of T is 0, position of O is 1. Just a second, I will just copy these so it's faster. Yeah. So position of it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically it's like this. So T is 0, then its O is 1, 1, 2, and so on. It goes like that. So each character in the string has got a position which is known as the index. So now if I just want to print, I'll just try to print string at an index of 0. So basically this string is our variable and I'm printing over z here 0. Sorry. So basically this is our string, same string, and we are printing so basically this is our string and we are printing the 0th character or the character at the 0 index of the string, that is T. So now I'll just run it and we are getting T as the output. So now if I want to print this I, so I will just write 6 over here, I run it, so I've got I. So basically this is string indexing, basically working with the indexes of the string. Now what if I write 9? You know that the last index is 7. What if I write 9? It's giving an index error. That means string index out of range. So the string has got a range, right? The index from 0 to 7, and 9 is out of the range. So if you get this error in the future, you know that what does it mean? That it means that the index is out of the range of a string. And it's like that. What if I write negative numbers? -1. I run it. It's giving me T. So -1 means the first position from behind. That was T. So I'll say it's -1. So this is -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So if I print -4 and just run it, we got a blank. Basically, as you can see, if you just select it, it's a space. That was, we printed this. It's like that. So this was the basic part. It's pretty simple of string indexing. Now there are certain things known as substrings. So if I say print the string, if I write this, you know that of course it will print our original string, right? Now if I'll just say that print the string from the index, for example 0 is to 7, it means that it will print all the characters of the string from 0 to 7. So if I run this, okay, it's 7, last is not included, sorry, last one is not included, so it is TOLKI. So everything after including and after 0 and excluding before and before 7. So if I write here 5, so basically we should get the output TOOL and a space. That should be our output, and as you can see we have got a space also, so that's our good output. What if I don't write anything in both the places? It will print the entire string. Since it's not defined, so it takes the entire limit by default. If I write 0 to -1 and run it, again, -1 works same as 7. So it's like that. And if I try -1 to -1, what will happen? It won't print anything because I'm saying that print t from including this and excluding this. So basically it will follow to exclude it. So it's like that. Now if I'll just print simply 0 to 6 and I'll add one more argument. These are all arguments like adding 0, 6, 1. These are individually all arguments. Even this -4 was an argument over here because we are telling it that this index basically that works as an argument. So here I added a step over here. So it's like step of 1 means don't skip any characters, include everyone. By default it's 1. What if I write 2? You'll understand now what I mean to say. It just wrote T, it wrote this O, it wrote the space, and then it just left. So this was the output. Just to make it more clear, I'll make it a bit longer. Aksha, and I'll just add hyphens over here for simplicity. Yes, and substring I'll use the entire string except the last one. Okay, I'll simply take the entire string. I don't want a substring, so I'll just run it. So it was T, that's the first one, then it's this O, then the hyphen, then it's I, then it's P, no sorry, it's the hyphen, then A, T, hyphen, H, H. It's like that. It's nothing a big deal. You can understand it easily. If I write as bigger steps, it will skip more. Basically, it wrote T, then it skipped 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then it took the next. Then it skipped 3, took the next. It skipped 3, it gave the T. It skipped 3, it gave the H. And then it skipped 3, but it's over. So it was like that. Now, what if I write -1 is to -1? What I give a negative step? I'll run it. We got the entire string reversed. So you know that what, okay, for now I won't add this step argument. I'll just print this -1 is to this. Sorry, my bad. We'll have to add the step. Basically I am saying that include -1 to the starting. So include -1 to the starting and take negative steps. So if I take step 1, so it will just say H and it will leave it because -1 it will include this and then string is over. But I'm giving negative steps, so it will go in behind reverse order. So now if I run it, it's giving me the dash string reversed. So it's like that. Now I'll just give you a small exercise which you can do it in minutes. It's simple, just on what we did just now. And first save it. Sorry. I'll name it as exercise 4. And now I'll just write it. Input a name, reverse it, print it. Pretty simple. You can do it in 2 minutes. We just did it now. So pause it, try it, and we'll do 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So I'll say name is equals to input. It will say enter your name. Okay, and then we'll say reverse. You can take any variable. Variables means you can give your own names. Means any name which you think to give it. So like reverse will be the name from index -1 is to, I can write 0 but it won't include the first one, so I'm leaving it so it takes complete, and then -1 and print an f string reversed name is, and then I'll write reverse. So now I'll just run it. I'll say my name Parsha, and yes, I've got my reversed name. It's very simple. I hope you could have done this. If not, just try going back and looking at this video once again, the little part that we did, as this was quite simple. So now we'll go ahead to string functions. The f strings are string formatting, as I told you. String functions. Don't worry if you just want for reference. I'm going to pin all of these files in the video link, all of these Python files which we have created, so you can also use it for reference. So now I'll just take a I'll say statement equals to he is a good boy, he is a good, I'll say, singer first. Yes, so this is a statement which I've taken. It's a random string. Now if I want to know the length of the string, we knew the last time, sorry, just now we took the indexes, like this is 0, 1, 2, 3. For now I'll just take one more short string to, so str is a keyword. I'll just use s, it's like hi, and I'll just print. So you know that it's like this is 0 and this is first index. Now I'll just say print the length of s. So sorry, the format is s dot length, so it will print the length of the string. I'll just run it. Okay, my bad, I was doing it correctly. So I'll just say length of s. I was doing it correct. So it's saying 2. You are thinking that it's 0 and 1. So last is 1. So why is it saying length as 2? Because of the reason that 0 is the first position. It's the 0th index, but it's also a character, right? So h was first and I is second. So length is 2. It's like that. Now if I just print length of the statement, I run it, it's 38. So this is 38, and according to this what we saw in high, you could guess that this last full stop is at the index of 37. To prove that, I'll just print statement at the index of 37. It's that full stop. Now how did I come to know? Here we saw in high the length is 2 and I is at the index of length minus 1, which of course we can come to know as logic. Because of that 0 there's a difference. So it's like that. This was the length function. I'll just keep it for now. Yeah, so this, I'll write a comment, prints the length. Then we have one function lower, so I'll print statement dot lower. So now it's telling this statement to get converted entirely into lowercase. What does that mean? Oh my bad, sorry, I forgot a bracket over here. So as you can see here, he, h and h were capital, but they got printed as small. So simply the entire string got converted into lowercase. Lowercase. Now similarly, you will understand that there is also similar statement for uppercase. Upper. I'll just run it. So the entire string got printed in uppercase. It's like that. Now we have print statement dot title. So This will basically do capital of initial characters. What does that mean? So like H, basically after every space the next character it will capitalize, like H it will be capitalized, I, A, G. I'll just run it, you'll get a clarity. So basically see H, I, A, G, B. So basically all the first letters of a word are getting capitalized. Capital. Okay, so let's move ahead. So now I'll simply print count of I'll say O in my string. So statement dot count O. So basically it will just count the number of O's. So it's 2 over here, 1 here, and 2 here. So that's 5. So I'll just run it with F5. So we have got it 5. The number of O's are 5. So it's like that. Counts the presence of the argument. It's like that. And now I'll give you a small exercise again. Exercises are very important to practice, otherwise you won't get the flow of it. So exercise 5. Now in this I'll just say that I write the question that first input a name from the user and then input a what you say query, or basically a argument to be searched. Print the number of times the argument was present. As simple as that. Pause it, try it, it's simple. Done. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So now I'll say name equals to input of enter your name. Then I will say argument equals to input enter query to be searched, and now I will just say count is equals to name dot count the argument, and I will say print f string the query arg was present string of count times. Why did I do string? Because count is a number, right? So I'll just run it. So my name is Parsha. Sorry, I just made a spelling mistake, no worries. H. So H is present 3 times. Is it? 1, 2, 3, yes. Now I'll just rerun it to show you one more thing. Instead of name, I'll just enter a sentence that he is a bad boy. He is also, it makes no sense. She is also bad. That man is also bad. Now I'll search for a word like bad. So I wrote bad 3 times, right? Yes. So my point of writing this is that the instead of a query can also be a word. It can be any string of any length. Even like I just say run if I just enter a query that is not present, for example, a bigger thing, so it was present 0 times. So entire point is that the query can be any string of any length, no matter it's present or not present. It won't give an error as such. It will just give 0 output, which is correct. Of course, it should give 0 because the count is 0. If you would like to get these Python files, the GitHub link is there in the video description. Don't forget to check it out, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this video. See you in the next video. Bye.